Good morning! Welcome to another BB Best or Detest, and I'm Fanny. I still haven't nailed the introduction. I don't know how. It's gonna be a little bit different every time, I think. So today we're checking out the CoverGirl CGSmoothers BB cream, and they actually label it as a tinted moisturizer. So that's interesting. They say both BB cream and tinted moisturizer, kind of like the overlap. This is the color, fair to light. It should work for my skin tone. It looks pretty good with the packaging, like the color swatch they have there. Alright, so I only have about 30 minutes of battery for the camera right now, so let's just get started. So this BB cream has 9 claims on it. It says it's gonna be, let's squeeze some out on my hand. Oh yeah, that's a good color. Oh, I think I took too much. That's about the same color as the Garnier one. Interesting. Maybe a little bit more beigey, pinky undertone. I'm not sure. Okay, so fingers this side, sponge that side. I'll try to stick to it this time. So this one has 9 claims on it. None of them is that it's long-lasting. Initial thought, it's looking a little bit pale. It's got natural looking radiance. I really like that. I'm probably gonna like how this one looks in that case, if it does have a little bit of luminosity to it. And I have way too much on my hand. I think these are pretty hard to get out the right amount from the tube. Oh, my little wispy hairs. Anyway, in sheer color, so it's not gonna be like overpowering or too much. Ooh, that smooths out nicely. The silicone in it is dimethicone, and it's somewhere right around the bottom, or no, the middle of the ingredients list, so it's not a staggering amount. It is a very sheer color. I kind of don't mind it though. And it's gonna give you all day hydration. So the first 2 ingredients are glycerin, or actually water first, and then glycerin. And glycerin is a known humectant or a moisturizer for the skin. That's not too bad actually for smoothed out with fingers. Okay, so now with the sponge. It's supposed to improve skin elasticity, which I suppose it very well could. It's got vitamin E in it, tocopherol acetate. It blends effortlessly. Yeah, I think it did on that side. The sponge side, well, as usual, I think it soaks up quite a lot of the product, so I'll just have to go in with what's left on my hand. Dump it in. It's lightweight. Yeah, it feels pretty lightweight. It feels pretty good actually. Oops, I'm doing it again. Helps skin feel smooth. Yeah, it doesn't feel bad. It's supposed to cover skin's appearance. Cover to improve skin's appearance. And yeah, I think it's pretty much doing that. The sheer coverage is actually just enough to improve the color a little bit. Like it looks way more even. Wow, first impression is that I really like this one. And it won't clog pores, which is nice because I think that the Super BB cream kind of broke me out a little bit. I have a sit up here that I think I got when I tried that one. Clogged pore. Stamp it in. Make it not look too dramatic with the demarcation line or anything. Yeah, that shadow you see, it's because my desk is, or my camera is in the way in between me and the huge window. So we get quite a lot of light in this room, but at the same time, it's sort of obviously casts a shadow while I'm filming. I guess I could film in my bedroom, but then I had to like arrange some way to do that. I don't like filming at my desk. Oops. Wrong side again. This one is better at diminishing texture than the ones that claim that they diminish texture. I'm fascinated. Let's see how it does around the eyes. It doesn't say either that you can't use it around the eyes. Some of them are really like, don't get it in your eyes. And that makes me think like there's something bad in them. I don't think it's actually too bad, but you never know. Alright, so it's also got panthenol, which is vitamin B5, which is really good for the skin. Both if you take it as a supplement and on top of the skin, apparently. So that's not bad. It does have talc in it, but it's a little bit of a meh thing. But I think it's worse if it's in powder form. I'm not sure how bad it is, actually. I'm gonna look that up. And when I do my check-in, I'm gonna say a bit more about talc and what's up with that. We don't want to use too much of those. There's enough trouble in our environments already. I cause trouble. Let's see. I have a teeny tiny bit of redness here. It does seem like it can actually be built up a little bit too. That is actually amazeballs. Alright, I'll pop on some mascara. Oh, I only have 6 minutes left on my camera battery, so I'll pop on some more makeup off camera, and then I'll be back in the evening to conclude my thoughts on this BB cream. First impression is actually yes, really good. So we'll see if that holds up. See you later. Good evening. Yes, that's a towel. That's my shower. Nice. So I'm about to say my final thoughts or my check-in about this BB cream. It's nice. I like it. It felt comfortable all day. It's been a very warm day, so I feel like I've kind of been half sweaty a little bit. It's very nice and sunny. It was very nice and sunny all day, so it was very warm, and I don't think it's rubbed off as much. Like, I lean on my hand a lot when I read and stuff, so it might have rubbed off a little bit of my cheek. I think it did. And same on the other side. It's really hard to look into the camera. Like, yeah, I think it rubbed off there and there, because I tend to lean on that. Sorry about that angle. But one thing I wanted to try is if it's waterproof, because I don't think it is. So let's try it out. It doesn't rub off immediately like the Garnier BB cream does. Yeah, I think it does rub off. like a little bit at least when you start rubbing it with water. But if you're not planning on going out in rain or anything, it might actually work pretty well. So I was talking about talc before, and I looked it up. It's a little bit, like I said, it's a little bit iffy. There is a small possible correlation with lung cancer if you breathe in powders like talcum powder, and if you have talcum powder is in your face powder and stuff. You can always check for that, and that might be one risk. And then there was apparently ovarian cancer for if you apply it to your genital region. So maybe don't put talc products down there so they can get inside the body. Other than that, it seems to be fine. According to that, what's it called, EWE or something, cosmetics ingredient website that I often look at. So I have a lot of thoughts on everything, but yeah, so talcum, if you just apply it in a cream to the face, it's not too bad. So yeah. In general, I really like this BB cream, so I think I will actually continue using it quite a lot. Oh right, I was gonna start saying how much product you get in one of the bottles. So in this one you get 40 milliliters, which is quite a lot, so that would last you for a while. But it also, since it's quite sheer, it requires a little bit more to get more coverage, but it was possible to build it up much easier than any of the other BB creams, and it didn't settle into fine lines at all. It didn't, even though it felt moisturizing and hydrating, it didn't like look like a film on the skin, which the others have tended to. So this one is definitely a best. It's a BB best, and the first clear one we've gotten in this series, and I'm really happy about that. So I'm looking forward to looking. Oh, and by the way, the packaging that I've got for this BB cream, it is an older packaging since CoverGirl completely seemed to have changed up their packaging and stuff. So I will try out one with the new packaging and see if it's quite the same. I really hope it is, because I like this formula. It works really well for my skin. And like I said, it was easy to build up, so I could build up like on my cheeks. It didn't crease or anything. Like on my eyelids a little bit, but it's so sheer that it didn't really make any difference at all. I always get a little bit of smudging underneath my my eyes because they're watery sometimes. It happens. So we have a BB Best, the CoverGirl CGSmoothers, what's it called? Tinted Moisturizer. Really like this, and I will see you next time.